Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 791 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former 311.8 pound adult BBW model down to a keto cutie who hopefully at goal weight weighs 110, 120-ish. I'm 5 foot tall. So somewhere in there. Now I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday that was perfectly keto friendly, some of the things I tried yesterday, and something that for some people will be keto friendly, but for others not so much. Now we'll get into that in just a minute, and then I'll be right back with a chit chat and a weigh-in. But first, if you love me, thumbs up, subscribe, share, ring that bell. I tell you everything I know about keto, and I weigh in every single day right here on YouTube. So you're going to want to follow my journey, okay? I melted a lot. I still got some melting to do. About 65 more pounds to go. Anyway, if you need help with keto, if you're thinking about starting keto and haven't done it yet, let's get this going. If you need my help, my email address is in the description below. Contact me. I will answer any question you have about keto for free. Any questions you have about keto for free. I even designed a free website. It's sitting there with the beginner's guide, a full foods list, a bunch of articles that I wrote, and it's all sitting there for you to go look at for free. Okay, so go do that. And on the front of this channel, I've got a beginner's how-to playlist. I want to help everybody do keto because keto saved my life, and it's important to me. So let's get started. Let's go, y'all. Here we go. I am breaking my fast with what's called a bacon BLT salad from Harris Teeter has like a salad bar, and I got a small salad, but it's only 10 a.m. but I'm starving, and so yesterday did affect me somewhat. So I had a couple test bites of each one of these. Now this one is almost gone, but that's because my daughter, son, and grandson loved it, and my mom. Everybody tried this today, so it's almost gone. This one's pretty much full. So I don't know how to really enter a couple bites into MyFitnessPal, so these are not entered in my macros, but there are some added carbs there from that. I had a serving of the mini snickerdoodles and one serving of the hot cereal, and that was part of like a trial thing I did today. So I also had a handful of these macadamia nuts. I couldn't resist. I got these at Aldi's, and this youngin' has done got back into my ice cream. Go ahead. With the baby spoon. Baby fork. Crazy cracker.
It's good. And you know I love red velvet.
I know. Now put it back.
Alright, one more bite and I'm putting it away.
Oh, good Lord. We're going to watch you. Now put my ice cream up. Thief.
Don't worry, I'll get it out later.
She will. I've got a large taco salad here. Probably going to give most of it to Corey. When I made it, I was starving to death. And I've got some pork rinds to like pick it up with because it tastes good that way. By the way, some of you know that I have an aversion to tomatoes, but I'm trying to get my body back used to possibly get used to tomatoes and peppers again. Not sure it's going to happen, but I'm going to give it a shot. Hey guys, so calories and macros for the day as far as I can tell, because a lot of it wasn't weighed or measured, so this is just a rough guess. 1,972 calories, 33 grams of total carbohydrates. Probably half of those are actually net carbs, but this is, I guess, done in total. I did end up adding the one serving of the red velvet ice cream, just to be sure, you know, just kind of to be a rough estimate on that. 167 grams of fat and 96 grams of protein. Just gonna pop this right here. There are some great ways to support the channel in the description below, including Patreon, PayPal, and an Amazon wish list. My mailing address is also down there. Don't forget there's also some great products down there that are linked, and many of them have discounts. You can also get a Keto Cutie t-shirt or a Keto Diamond t-shirt. Some great little merchandise that I designed myself. My contact information and my website address are all down there, so don't forget to look in the description before you leave. I'm back. Okay, so you saw what I ate yesterday, and for people who've been following me for a hot minute, you know I probably messed up yesterday, and we'll get into that when I get into the weigh-in. But first, I've been trying a lot of new keto products. They did not mess me up. I know this because of when I got messed up and it was noticeable. So anyway, the new keto products didn't mess with me. The early morning salad didn't mess with me. For those of you who haven't been following me for a minute, I took all the vegetables out of my diet. Pretty much all of them. And then when I tried to add them back in, I went more carnivore. When I tried to go back more keto, well, the vegetables were causing a whole lot of bloat and a whole lot of gas and misery, to be honest with you, water weight. So it's probably the only person on earth who could get fat off of collard greens that I love dearly. So anyway, I've been adding them back over the last probably about a month or so. For the most part, they've given me a hard time. Over the last 3 or 4 days, not so much. So I felt a little more comfortable with vegetables yesterday. And I had an early morning salad, which I felt fine afterwards. I had a bunch of keto junk to try out and test, which I felt fine with afterwards. And I waited about 7 hours before I had dinner. And I decided to try Nightshades again. Now, if you've been following me for a minute, you know I messed up with the Nightshades. For those of you who are new, Nightshades are tomatoes and peppers, potatoes, which we don't eat on keto anyway, eggplants, stuff like that, tamales, just any kind of tomato, any kind of pepper. And that for me includes seasoning and spices. It includes salsa. I can't have these. But I tried to have them again. I was thinking, well, I'm getting the vegetables back in my diet. Maybe the Nightshade thing was more of a vegetable issue. It wasn't. And I should have known it wasn't. And plus, really tomatoes, and I believe peppers too, are classified as a fruit now, which when we went to school, it was all veggie. But when my kids went to school, they come home and told me a tomato was a fruit. I was like, you're lying. You're wrong. It ain't true. Trust me, I went to school too. I didn't know the school was going to change all the rules on me. Anyway, so really tomatoes are carby, but that's not where the problem lies. For some people, nightshades, these peppers and onions and eggplants and even potatoes, cause a whole lot of inflammation. And it did for me. Like 15 minutes after eating my taco salad with my seasoning and my salsa, my sinuses just stopped. I got a real tight sinus grab. It was instant and I felt it. Oh my goodness, did I feel it. My knees started to pop immediately. So also guys, if you have inflammation issues, if you have autoimmune, it is better to leave nightshades alone entirely. And I do have some autoimmune issues, but generally they're not very bad, or I did have before I started keto. Now, I also had something called essential thrombocythemia, and I needed to leave the tomatoes alone anyway, which is a form of blood cancer. When I left those alone, that incurable blood cancer went away. So, but I was hoping I could add them back in. I don't know why. I really just wanted a taco salad, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was in the grocery store. I was like, maybe I can get by with that. My brain's going, no, you can't. Stupid. Leave it alone. But I was like, but we've been trying some vegetables lately, and it's been going okay. Yeah, well, it didn't. So anyway, over the last several days, I've been able to pull off water weight from eating keto junk, the keto junk I've been trying, from eating vegetables and good meats, but not tomatoes and not peppers, clearly, even though that sucks because I love them. Tomatoes are literally one of my favorite foods. I mean, it's crazy. Not just ketchup. I've always been a ketchup freak. No, I put ketchup on my ketchup. But tomatoes in general, I would go out to the garden. My dad grows tomatoes every year and like fill up bushels, and he would just be raising hell. Where'd all the tomatoes go? I don't know. He's like, I know I had like 20 tomatoes here that were ripe yesterday that I was going to pick today. And I'm like, I don't know where they went, Daddy. And that was just a few years ago, which also explains why the blood cancer was related to tomatoes, which nobody ever tells you just how many diseases are related to diet. And it turns out that about 99% of all disease that plagues humanity today, well, we eating it. The foods we are eating are what's causing it. So it sucks, but it's the truth. From diabetes to dementia to everything. Just go keto. And if you got autoimmune and a whole lot of other issues, take out the tomatoes too. Now I know, believe me, I know, tomatoes and peppers, oh hell yeah, on keto that's the way to add your flavor and your taste. And me, I'm a hot sauce freak, an absolute hot sauce freak. I'm telling you, if you got some atomic ghost pepper wings, I'm game. Let's eat them. It don't do me no good. I get water weight. I don't feel good. My knees will pop. Sinuses ache. You know. So let's talk about the weigh-in, because that's what it affected the most. Although my knees are still popping and my sinuses are still kind of tight, but not too bad. So, day 791. Yesterday I weighed in at 179.0. Today 179.8. Is there really any shock there? Up 0.8 pounds. Thank you, Nightshades. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share in case I forget to tell you. I forgot to tell you. I don't think I did, though. Anyway, yeah, they totally got me. And, you know, I know, oh, and that ice cream, it didn't really affect my body too much, but I got a very, very mild headache after eating it. It was really mild. It was like, oh my goodness, I think I'm getting a headache. And about 5 minutes later, it was gone. And, like, I tried the ice cream for a second time on camera, and it was the same effect. My goodness, I think I'm getting a headache, and then it was gone. So it did affect me somewhat, but not bad. I was not kicked. I was not stalled by that. But yeah, I was like, oh crap, this is going to be something I can't have. And then it was gone as soon as it came. So was it too terrible? I am doing quite well with regular veggies though now that I've gotten through that bloat and stuff. So at least I know right now that I can have zucchini and collard greens, which I forgot to get. I got to go get some collard greens in a little bit. Maybe not at the restaurant. The restaurant might be adding sugar to them. But what I can get and make at home, I figured that out and we're good to go with that. Oh, by the way, these sweets, I want y'all to know that I'm just testing these. I am not including them in my diet daily. Right now I'm just putting them on the camera so you guys know what they could potentially do, if they could work, or they might work, or they may work for me, or they may work for you. I'm just testing them. I in no way advocate using keto sweets all the time. No, I don't. Because I don't think that's a good way to lose steady. But if you need something on occasion, having these things once in a while would be good. You know, I mean, it's much, much better to pull out a thing of those high-key cookies than go get some Chips Ahoy, okay? So if you're like craving your cookies, that'll work. And I do think that the high-key oatmeal is probably okay as a staple on a daily basis. A little expensive, but okay on a daily basis because it's like a real good feeling oatmeal. So, I mean, it's not really oatmeal, it's a hot cereal, but it tastes like oatmeal. I do think over the past little while, I've taken so many foods out of my diet, and I told you this yesterday, but there was so many distractions. But I've taken so many foods out of my diet that now that I'm adjusting again now, but I think it was just from taking so many out, and then anytime I tried to add anything back in, my body would freak out. What the hell is this? And I think I put too much stress on myself, too much pressure on myself to lose weight steady, that I forgot that some of these foods are okay. They're fine, but I overreact and I take things out. And I do a whole lot of trial and error here. So taking the fruits and vegetables, not the fruits. Fruits don't need to be in here. But taking the vegetables out of my diet was probably a mistake. I do think there is plenty of wonderful stuff going on with plain carnivore, and that is just fine. And I like to do plain carnivore. I mean, I love vegetables, but I'm just fine not having them too. So I'm not knocking carnivore. I just think that for me, I needed them in there as far as potassium and magnesium goes, unless I want to take a lot of supplements, which really I would rather get my magnesium and my potassium and my sodium from my foods, so I don't have to remember to take a drug every day. By the way, update on my blood pressure. I don't know what it is, because as soon as I had my IUD out, my blood pressure cuff decided it wants to be stupid. I can't get an even similar reading within 3 times. I mean, you know, every time I check it, it's like vastly different. Every single time in a row, sitting here being calm. So I'm just going to have to wait until I see the doctor and have them check it and see if there's been any improvement. For those of you who are new to me, September 4th, I had my IUD removed to see if the hormone in that was possibly causing blood pressure issues. Now, most likely, it's me not sleeping. I have sleep deprivation issues. Keto actually improved my sleep by 1,000,000 miles because I had a whole lot of sleep disorders. Bless you. The one thing I can't seem to shake is the fact that I only sleep like 4 to 6 hours a night. And I'm happy with that. My body's happy with that. I'm awake, and as soon as I'm up, I'm alert. I don't feel tired. I don't feel run down. But I do think it's putting stress on the body and causing my blood pressure just to be high. And it's always been high. This is a 12-year problem. It's nothing new. But I am curious to see what my blood pressure is and if that damn hormone affected it, but I don't know yet. I can't tell. Oh, you know what? This has nothing to do with keto. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get to two things real fast. It has nothing to do with keto, guys. My Shashka bracelets, I haven't mentioned these in a while. But guys, for those of you who are new to me, I use the Shashka bracelets as a weight loss reward. I've got 2 more over there. But these are guaranteed for life. They're handmade glass beads. And like I said, guaranteed for life. Guaranteed to fit over any hand, like literally roll on and off. I have a video where I had my dad put this on his hand. Y'all, my daddy's got the big man ham hands. I mean, like size 12 ring ham hands. And it fits over his hand. It was like, holy crap, I can't believe that bracelet stretched like that. But they don't have any stretch to them. So it's kind of wild. They're really neat. They come in beautiful colors. And with the link below, you get 40% off. Now, I do get like 400 points for that. And when I get like 2,500 points, I can get a free bracelet. But that's not my point. I just want y'all to... I haven't gotten any new ones lately. I do have some points. I can get another one. But they haven't came out with any colors I love. They do, however, have a whole lot of like new fall bracelets, new Halloween bracelets. They're just not my colors. I'm more of a blue girl. So I just wanted to mention those again. If you want to get your weight loss reward that's long lasting, guaranteed for life, beautiful, and 40% off, go get it, y'all. Go get it. And the other thing, I got some stuff at Dollar Tree yesterday that I'm really excited about. I don't know. I mean, you can't really tell probably. But my hair is feeling amazing today. Guys, they had this Pantene foam conditioner that you use in the shower at Dollar Tree. And I wasn't going to get it because usually if it's at Dollar Tree, it's probably because it's a bad product or something and nobody bought it at Walmart, so they just shipped it to Dollar Tree or something. I don't really know how that works. But I do know Pantene, usually when the name's on there, they're going to be $4 to $6 to $8. So I was like a little not sure. But I used it last night and I fell in love. But it's for my hair type, so I mean, it might not work for everybody. For fine, flat hair, air light nourishment, zero weight. That's what your girl needs, because she got this little flighty hair but it feels so much better today. So I bought 3 bottles of this just because I know how it works at Dollar Tree. If it's good, it's going to be gone quick. If it's bad, they ain't going to have it no more. And for only $1 with Pantene on it, they're probably never getting it again. But I'm going to check back today, because since I know I do like it, I might go get 2 or 3 more bottles just so I don't run out. And then they had the herbal essence one. There's an herbal essence. And this is also an in-shower foam conditioner. You just put it on after you do your shampoo. And you let it sit for a minute and get into your hair. So I haven't used the herbal essence yet. I don't know. This is the only one I saw. I was just like, okay, well, there's another one of those. I'll try it. But I loved them, and I was so happy to find them. So I thought I would share with you in case you have this fine, floaty crap too. You can go get you some if they got it. I think I talked about everything, and I probably talked you guys silly. So anyway, guys and dolls, from the very bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate you, girl, so much. That was very sweet. And there'll be a thank you at the end, too. You know how I am. So I just want to tell you all that I appreciate you all being here with me so very much. And again, if you need my help, my contact information is in the description. If you need more keto knowledge, KetoDiamond.com. The front of this channel also has a playlist on it, a how-to playlist. And I encourage you, if you want to start keto, to please do it. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people who are morbidly obese, like I was, and I'm still not out of the obese range yet. But I know a lot of people who are, like, debating on it. You're in a life or death situation, honey. Stop debating. I know you are, because I was. I felt like I was going to die any day. I was leaving notes around the house, so please stop that. Get started today. I will help you, and I will do it for free. You don't have to pay me a dime. Anyway, if you need my help, shout. Much love to you guys and dolls. I'll see you tomorrow.